Orlando. Tribune News Service. One will drive through the night 12 hours non-stop across 3 states. Another will catch a 5-hour flight, from a humble Midwestern town known for salt, to a southern city known for space. And another still will traverse the Atlantic Ocean, enduring a layover and 17 hours of travel for a glimpse at the most powerful rocket since men walked on the moon. SpaceX's Falcon Heavy rocket commands that kind of awe, the sort that will lure space enthusiasts from behind their computer screens for a taste of the real rumble of a rocket launch. More than 100,000 are expected to come out when Falcon Heavy is tentatively scheduled to attempt its first commercial launch Sunday evening. For Norwegian Andreas Strom, the time was right to make his first trip to the U.S. He's followed SpaceX for some time, watching the launches on his computer, but this trip will be his first in-person launch. Strom is spending at least $700 on a ticket from Oslo to Orlando, couch-surfing while in Central Florida and spending a week in the area, in case the launch is scrubbed. He wouldn't risk missing the Heavy, a powerful rocket comprised of 27 engines and 3 boosters strapped together, he said, though he's waiting for it to undergo a static fire test before buying his tickets. On Thursday, NASA's spaceflight reported that the launch had been delayed from its tentative Sunday evening window. SpaceX would not comment. For Strom, as for many others who enthusiastically follow SpaceX, keeping up with every beat of news from the Reddit boards, the Elon Musk-led company is a symbol of what the new generation of space entrepreneurs is capable of. SpaceX has been told time and time again that they just can't do this. It's showing a new mindset, you know, Strom said on the phone from Norway. To go against others and go your own way, I think it's so exciting to live in these times. If you really want a defining moment in history where you get space race, no. It's right now. Red Huber, APA. Falcon 9 SpaceX Heavy rocket lifts off from Pad 39A at the Kennedy Space Center in Cape Canaveral, Florida, Tuesday, February 6, 2018. The Falcon Heavy has 3 first-stage boosters, strapped together with 27 engines in all. Red Huber, Orlando Sentinel via AAP. A Falcon 9 SpaceX Heavy rocket lifts off from Pad 39A at the Kennedy Space Center in Cape Canaveral, Florida, Tuesday, February 6, 2018. The Falcon Heavy has 3 first-stage boosters, strapped together with 27 engines in all. Red Huber, Orlando Sentinel via AAP. Red Huber, AP. In Baton Rouge, Louisiana, Eric Herman, Jr. had planned to head out Saturday evening with his dad, Eric Herman Sr., brother Tyler Herman and friend Joram Rubik. It'll be the first launch, too, for Herman, a carpenter and stay-at-home dad who is the lead guitarist in a rock band called Slow Apollo. Aptly, many of the songs are space-related. Herman and his family have been planning to see a Falcon Heavy for months, so even if the date changes, he plans to make the trip with his brother. We've been watching SpaceX's progress, and I was completely blown away by the last Falcon Heavy launch, Herman said. They are really pushing new ground and I think that's exciting. SpaceX held a demo flight for Falcon Heavy on a Tuesday in February 2018, an event that drew an estimated 114,000 people to the Space Coast, according to Florida's Space Coast Office of Tourism. That time, SpaceX sent up a red Tesla Roadster with a mannequin named Starman into space. The car and its driver are currently more than 220 million miles from Earth, according to whereisroadster.com, on an orbit that at times puts it beyond Mars. The region is preparing for heavy traffic, with restricted access around Kennedy Space Center. This could be even bigger than the first Falcon Heavy, and it's right toward the end of spring break, so there are a lot of people that are on break, said Peter Crannies, executive director of the Office of Tourism. As flights to space continue to ramp up from the Space Coast, the office is working on better tracking who is coming in for launches. If we have 30, 40 launches a year, chances are when people are here, they will get to see a launch, Crannies said. I can see it as a regular part of our message to tourists. Malcolm Denmark, AP. Crowds on the beach in Cape Canaveral watch 2 of the 3 boosters from the SpaceX Falcon Heavy launch land on Tuesday, Feb. 6, 2018. Crowds on the beach in Cape Canaveral watch 2 of the 3 boosters from the SpaceX Falcon Heavy launch land on Tuesday, February 6, 2018. Malcolm Denmark, AP. The launch will be a particular milestone for SpaceX, as well. It'll be the first of the Falcon Heavy for a paying customer, Saudi Arabia's Arabsat. The company's Arabsat 6A satellite, built by Lockheed Martin, will provide TV, internet and cell phone communications to the Middle East, Africa and parts of Europe from geostationary transfer orbit. The spectacle will be enhanced by the landings of the 3 boosters, all of them new Block 5 models that provide higher thrust. The 2 side boosters will come back down to Earth at the Cape Canaveral Air Force Station's Landing Zone 1. The core booster will land on the company's drone ship, Of Course I Still Love You. The unique launch is why Joseph Griffin, a longtime fan of launches, couldn't believe his luck when he found out the trip he'd already planned to the Space Coast, a gift from his girlfriend, Audrey Wiki, was at the same time as the Falcon Heavy launch. He remembers vividly getting the Google alert about the launch at a Payless shoe source in Amal in Hutchinson, Kansas, a few weeks ago. He turned pale when he saw the date, turning to look at Wiki trying on shoes. She turns and looks at me and says, "What's wrong?" Griffin said, "You look like you're about to cry," Wiki told him at the time. The 2 rushed to buy tickets to watch the launch from the Space Shuttle Atlantis North Lawn, in addition to the Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex tickets they already had. They estimate they've spent nearly $2,000 on the week-long trip so far. "But it's worth it," Griffin said. "I feel really deeply about the future of the human race and getting off Earth and visiting other planets," he said. SpaceX, I feel, is the leading edge of that type of endeavor. Not only us as Americans but us as humans. He remembers watching the first Falcon Heavy launch from his laptop in Kansas and getting emotional then. When he sees it in person, Wiki will be ready. She says that she's not going to be really watching the launch. Griffin said. "She's going to be videotaping me crying." Copyright 2019 The Orlando Sentinel, Orlando, Florida. Visit the Orlando Sentinel, Orlando, Florida, at www.orlandosentinel.com. Distributed by Tribune Content Agency, LLC.